Assalamualaikum and very good day to everyone. Welcome to our forum today. And our forum today title is Malaysian Transportation and Logistic Industry. And we focus for post-Malaysia and Malaysian Airlines. Before we dive into our core discussion, let us look at a bigger picture. The transportation and logistics sector serve as the absolute backbone of Malaysian economy, bridging local business to global markets, valued at over USD 25 billion and navigating a steady growth trajectory. This industry faced a transformative era, rising e-commerce demand and infrastructural shift, like the expansion of our major gateway, bring massive opportunities. However, the industry must also contend with volatile operational costs, digital disruption, and strict regulatory pressures. And today, our group will analyze this landscape by narrowing our focus on two of Malaysia's most iconic giants, Post Malaysia and Malaysia Airlines. To dissect this topic, I'm joined today by four distinguished panelists as featured in our forum lineup. First, we have Mr. Fakrul Lutfi Sabri, and next, Mr. Mario Hessler Sidian. And joining him is Ms. Fatin Shuhaida Saiful Baha, and last but certainly not least, Ms. Nur Sasabila Muhammad Jaidi. And I am Muhammad Tarmizi Abdul Wahab, your moderator for today's session. So, this is our discussion flow. Our discussion today will cover three main critical areas. First, the broader industry challenges and current opportunities within the Malaysian market. Second, how post-Malaysia and Malaysia Airlines directly reflect these shifting industry dynamics. And finally, strategic recommendation designed to future-proof these companies, ensuring they align closely with ESG initiative, UN Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs, carbon tax developments, and the new Industrial Master Plan, or NIMP 2030. So, without further ado, let's begin our discussion. I would like to floor our first question to Mr. Muhammad Lutfi. Mr. Muhammad Lutfi, based on your analysis, what is currently driving the growth of the logistic industry in Malaysia?
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Tamizi. Thank you for the question. Thank you for having me here today. Yeah, from the questions that you have provided, definitely the biggest driver for e-commerce. The biggest driver is definitely an e-commerce growth. Currently there is more Malaysians shopping online. The report or study by Ipsos found that e-commerce shoppers surged by 16%, which is nearly two-thirds of Malaysians now buying online, and more is becoming digital sellers through platforms like Lazada, Shopee, and TikTok Shop. Because of this, parcel delivery demand, fulfillment services, and return management are increasing rapidly. As such, this creates a strong opportunity for Post Malaysia if the company can adapt its services beyond traditional courier operations. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Luffy, thank you for the answer. So, the competition is also becoming more intense. How can Poslaju remain competitive in this way?
Well, I think that Post Malaysia should avoid competing only on price. This is because the courier service are already facing price wars. Then the competition is very fierce out there. So instead, Post Malaysia should focus on a different parameters such as trust, their nationwide accessibility, digital tracking, and SME-focused logistic support. Um, its physical is for the Post Malaysia. Um, it's actually their physical network is quite actually as is an advantage for them, especially rural access, and for the SME fulfillment. We can see that Post Malaysia have more than 600 branches nationwide, and their network can reach more than 10 million addresses. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Luffy, for the great explanation. Okay, we move the floor to our next panels, which is Mr. Mario. Hi, Mr. Mario. Okay, Mr. Mario. Turning to Malaysian Airlines, the aviation industry is recovering strongly. What challenges still exist for Malaysian Airlines?
Thank you, Tamizi, and thank you for having me here today. Okay, recovering strongly. Okay, this one is related to the past issue on COVID-19. As we know that a lot of the borders of the airlines was closed, so this affected a lot of the airlines industry. So what are the major challenges still exist, especially for Malaysian Airlines? Okay, one of all is the major challenges is the intense competition of the low cost airlines and the international premium airlines, because we have, on the other hand, the low cost, and we have mass. Of course, Malaysian Airlines is considered as the premium airlines here in Malaysia, and most of the passengers here in Malaysia, even though the demand is recovering, the customers are still highly sensitive with the price that is being shown in Malaysian Airlines. At the same time, operational disruption can quickly damage actually customers' trust, especially when they are being posted to social medias and being brought out as online complaints. And these are all of the challenges in my perspective. Thank you.
Yeah, so we all can see that challenge. So, okay, so the next question will be, so what should Malaysian airline focus on strategically, Mr. Mario?
Okay, thank you for the question, Encik Tamizi. Okay, Malaysian Airlines should focus mostly on the premium reliability and the hospitality they provide to the customers. If it's compared to other airlines such as Asia, Batik Air, Malaysian Airlines, they have some sort of um, premium feel about it. As my experience using most of the airlines, I still think that Malaysian Airlines, they have that kind of premium and rather better hospitality. So they should compete that rather than trying to reduce the prices. And their airlines, Malaysian Airlines, should also strengthen its customer experience, service recovery, and reliability campaigns. This they can make through online's uh, approach. They can make it through probably um, open up an awareness or in the mall where they bring a lot of experience to the new customers that haven't used Malaysian Airlines before. In addition, uh, we have this tourism, like it's called Visit Malaysia 2026. It presents a major opportunity for Malaysian Airlines to collaborate with Tourism Malaysia and tourism stakeholders to promote Malaysia travel experience, not just the airline seats, and to promote how Malaysian Airlines is better than the other airlines. Thank you. That is based on my perspective as well.
Uh,
Very
my my
interesting.
I mean, interject a bit. I think this is more Malaysia Airlines is very popular for their Malaysian hospitality, the English.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I agree with that.
Yes, I agree with Encik Fakrul. Malaysian Airlines also, they have this enrich points. Yeah, the enrich points is similar like the point system, whereby if you collect the point system and you can get benefit through it, especially if you reach the goal standards, right? Yeah. So
yeah.
that's one of the attractiveness of using Malaysian Airlines.
Okay,
Thank
thank
you.
you, Mr. Mario. Thank you, Mr. Mario. Okay, next we go to the next panelist, which is Miss Fatin. Okay, so Miss Fatin, based on your finding, what marketing-driven actions should these companies take to prepare for future challenges and opportunities? Okay.
Okay, hi everyone. Thank you to Mr. Tamizi for having me today. Okay, as for to building on the point raised earlier by Mr. Luffy and also Mr. Mario just now, I believe both Post Malaysia and Malaysia Airlines need to move beyond operational efficiency and focus on the creating long-term stakeholder value through strategic and marketing initiatives. Starting with Post Malaysia, my first recommendation is for the company to reposition itself as a small and medium enterprise (SME) logistic growth partner rather than simply a postal and courier service provider. As highlighted earlier by Mr. Lutfi, the growth of the e-commerce and digital sellers is creating a significant opportunities in the logistic industry. Therefore, Post Malaysia should leverage this trend by offering fulfillment support, shipment analytics, return management, and business-friendly logistics solutions, especially for SMEs. From a marketing perspective, this is consistent with relationship marketing theory, which emphasizes building a long-term trust and also customer retention. Therefore, Post Malaysia can introduce a dedicated program such as Post Malaysia Niaga that provides end-to-end logistic support for online sellers. By doing so, Post Malaysia is not only delivering parcels but also helping the SMEs to grow, which creates value for businesses, consumers, and also Malaysia's digital economy.
Oh, interesting. So what is your second recommendation, Miss Fatin?
Okay, in addition to the opportunities and the opportunities discussed earlier, sustainability is becoming another important competitive factor within the industry. Therefore, my second recommendation is green last mile delivery. Today, the environmental, social, and governance, also known as ESG, expectations are becoming increasingly important, especially among corporates, customers, investors, and also for the regulators. From a marketing perspective, green marketing theory suggests that sustainability can become a source of competitive advantage when customers see genuine value in those initiatives. Therefore, Post Malaysia should gradually implement electric vehicles, also known as EV, delivery vehicles, recyclable packaging, and also carbon light delivery services. These all the initiative mentioned is not only to support the environmental sustainability but also to strengthen Post Malaysia's ESG credentials and prepare the company for future carbon tax development. At the same time, this recommendation aligns closely with Malaysia's national transport policy and the new Industrial Master Plan 2023.
Okay, Miss Fatin. So just now you just mentioned about sustainability, right? So
Yeah.
besides sustainability, what can Post Laju do to strengthen customer trust?
Okay, for another recommendation that I propose is the redevelopment of real-time trust platform. In logistic, customers not only buying delivery services, but they are also buying certainty and peace of mind. This is also consistent with service quality theory, where reliability and responsiveness play an important role in building customer trust and satisfaction. Therefore, Post Malaysia itself should strengthen real-time tracking, proactive delay alerts, and proof of delivery system, as well as delivery confidence indicators. When the customer receives transparent information throughout the delivery process, trust will increase, and complaints itself can be reduced significantly. In a high competitive market, transparency can often become a stronger differentiator than price.
Okay, I see. Those are very strong recommendation for Pas Laju, right? Okay. What about Malaysian Airlines?
Okay, as mentioned by Mr. Mario earlier, from Mr. Mario earlier's point regarding the recovery of the aviation industry and increasing competitive pressure, I believe Malaysia Airlines should focus on the corporate sustainable travel solutions. For example, Malaysia Airlines can introduce carbon reporting dashboards, carbon offset programs, and also ESG travel packages for corporate clients. This recommendation is also aligned with the stakeholder theory, where which emphasizes creating value for multiple stakeholders rather than focusing only to the shareholders. As more organizations focus on their sustainability reporting, this will create an opportunity for Malaysia Airlines to offer solutions that support both business travel and also the ESG objectives. I also agree with Mario that reliability will remain a key differentiator for Malaysia Airlines. However, from a strategic marketing perspective, reliability should be complemented by greater transparency, proactive communications, and also the effective service recovery. Although the aviation industry is recovering strongly, but still customers still comparing airlines based on their service quality and also reliability rather than the price alone. Therefore, Malaysia Airlines should continue positioning itself around premium reliability and Malaysian hospitality. When the disruptions occur, proactive communications, effective service recovery are critical in maintaining customer confidence and long-term reliability.
Okay, Miss Fatin. Okay, all right. So why is stakeholder impact very important when making this recommendation?
Okay, as as because as the modern marketing strategies and nowadays are no longer focusing on the generating the profit itself. Today, successful companies are expected to create value for multiple stakeholders. For example, SME itself will benefit from stronger logistic support and business growth opportunities. Customers will benefit from transparency, reliability, and also a better service experiences. On the corporate itself, the corporate client will benefit from ESG reporting and sustainability solutions. Besides, the community itself will benefit from the greener operations. Meanwhile, the government will benefit through a stronger alignment with ESG goals and IMP 2030 and also national economic development objectives. Therefore, all these recommendations will shed value across the entire ecosystem rather than benefiting only the company themselves.
Okay,
I think
thank you.
that's a recommendation from me.
All right, Miss Fatin, thank you very much for the very long explanation and very insightful for this discussion. Okay, we move next to Miss Sasabila. Okay, Miss Sasabila, as the devil advocate today, do you think these recommendations are realistic to implement, Miss Sasabila?
Okay, thank you for our moderator. Okay, Assalamualaikum. I think the recommendations are strong strategically, but implementation will be challenging. For example, environmental, social, and also government ESG initiative like EV delivery fleets, as mentioned by Ms. Patin earlier, or sustainable aviation solution require very high investment costs. At the same time, Malaysian consumers are still very price sensitive, as mentioned by Mr. Mario earlier. So companies may struggle to balance sustainability investment while keeping price affordability.
Okay. So, does that mean companies should slow down ESG investment?
Not necessarily really. ESG is still important because customer, government, and corporate stakeholders are increasingly expect measurable sustainability actions. However, I would like to raise another concerns why ESG and sustainability are important for long-term growth. Should Post Malaysia and Malaysia Airlines focus first on strengthening operational reliability on customer experience before investing heavily in new sustainability investment? If customer are still experiencing operational disruption or inconsistent service quality, will sustainability initiative alone be enough to strengthen customer trust and loyalty? I believe sustainability effort will be more meaningful if company can first ensure reliable operation and positive customer experience.
Okay. That's an interesting point, Mr. Sabila. So, how should companies balance both priorities?
Okay, I think companies should investment ESG gradually while ensuring operational excellence remains the top priority. ESG initiative should complement business performance, not distract from it. The most successfully companies will be those that improve sustainability while maintaining reliability, affordability, and consumer satisfaction. That's all for me. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, everyone, for the discussion. So, overall, we can conclude that the future of transportation and logistics in Malaysia is no longer only about moving parcels or passengers efficiently. The real competitive advantage will come from trust, sustainability, customer experience, and digital transparency. Companies like Post Malaysia and Malaysian Airlines must evolve together with changing customer expectation, ESG pressures, and national development goals to remain competitive in the future. So with that, thank you everyone and see you again in the next forum session. Okay, bye. Assalamualaikum.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you,
Okay.
Thank
everyone.
you, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.